I am Probulus with 101 Reasons for Non-Belief. We are on the home stretch as we cover today 86 to 90. These are all found in my Amazon Kindle book, 101 Reasons for Non-Belief. 86. Mental illness is demonic possession. In Exodus, it states that thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Nice. And Mark 5:13, Jesus drove out demons into a herd of pigs and they drowned themselves. Nice. Now, obviously, this is all Bronze Age mentality and superstition. There's simply no indication of omniscience or divinity here. Now, it's scary that the Catholic Church still believes in exorcisms in modern times. And this is all related to number 33, neurological explanations. Logical argument 87 is the argument from parsimony, based on Occam's razor. And this simply states that natural explanations are preferred over supernatural ones, which would include the God of the gaps and all superstition. The simple answer is preferred. Now, what is more likely? That there was a virgin birth, that a man can walk on water, that he can convert loaves and fishes, he can raise the dead, that a man could have returned from the dead, or that this is all part of mythology. It's exaggeration. It's part of wishful thinking. It's part of superstitious thinking of the Bronze Age, and ultimately just outright lying. They made it all up because that was common in primitive times. 88 is the argument from authority, which is also related to argument from popularity. Again, this was not a strong reason for me personally, but I could see how many might want to move it up on our list in that they're just rebelling against authority. Now, my main argument against it would be, of course, damnation by probability and the concept of willful disobedience. And the point here is that the Adam and Eve story is about willful disobedience. Abraham's story, there's many stories in the Old and New Testament about obeying God's word, obeying Jesus Christ. But think about it. If you're in a Muslim country, there's 1.5 billion Muslims, you must be willfully disobedient against your iman, you must against your culture, against your faith, against your parents, your siblings, all your relatives. You need to be an outcast and believe completely different. So the very characteristic needed to achieve salvation in any non-Christian nation is considered horrible, bad, and you must obey authority in a Christian religion only if you are born in the correct religion. So again, this is a very powerful argument based on that. 89 is another logical argument. It's been around for many centuries, Pascal's wager. It's a classic argument that it's simply better to believe in God and be wrong than to not believe in God and then be wrong. It's what they call the just in case argument. Now, I don't think an omniscient deity would consider this sufficient to earn an eternity in heaven. Everyone has their own opinion. It's something you would hear from a pick and choose Christian. Or someone who says they're a Christian, but ultimately they're just another hypocrite. It's a silly argument, and I understand how losing the unthinkable horrors, losing immortality is difficult. People would also lose their support group once they reject religion outright. 90 is the no need or reason argument, and this is another logical argument, and it states that an omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent being, I abbreviate as OOO, would have no need or reason to do anything. It has no needs, desires, or wants. anything it wanted, it would or could have. So this is simply not the representation of Yahweh in the Old Testament. He is often disappointed and sad. He regrets creating humankind. He then sends himself or his son to die for the sins of humankind. So it's actually a really good argument. I could see how this could be actually a prime reason for non-belief based on the no need or no reason argument. We only have 11 more to go of our 101 reasons for non-belief. Please visit me on my website and like and subscribe. I thank you for visiting.